Werewolves also made it into some of the medieval and early modern geographies. Olaus Magnus, 1490 to 1557, Archbishop of Uppsala and a prolific writer, included the following in A Description of Northern Peoples. In Prussia, Livonia, and Lithuania, although the inhabitants suffer considerably from the rapacity of wolves throughout the year, in that these animals rend their cattle, which are scattered in great numbers through the woods, yet this is not regarded by them as such a serious matter as what they endure from men turned into wolves. On the feast of the Nativity of Christ, at night, such a multitude of wolves transformed from men gather together in a certain spot, arranged among themselves, and then spread to rage with wondrous ferocity against human beings and those animals which are not wild, that the natives of this region suffer more detriment from these than they do from true and natural wolves. For when a human habitation has been detected by them, isolated in the woods, they besiege it with atrocity, striving to break in the doors, and in the event of their doing so, they devour all the human beings and every animal which is found within. They burst into the beer cellars, and there they empty the tuns of beer or mead, and pile up the empty casks one above the other in the middle of the cellar, thus showing their difference from natural and genuine wolves. Between Lithuania, Livonia, and Courland are the walls of a certain old ruined castle. At this spot congregate thousands on a fixed occasion, and try their agility in jumping. Those who are unable to bound over the wall, as is often the case with the fattest, are fallen upon with scourges by the captains and slain. The scholar Samuel Renaeus, who was active in the latter half of the 17th century, wrote about werewolves at length. There are too many examples derived not merely from hearsay, but received on indisputable evidence for us to dispute the fact that Satan, if we do not deny that such a being exists and that he has his work in the children of darkness, holds the lycanthropists in his net in 3 ways. 1. They execute as wolves certain acts, such as seizing a sheep or destroying cattle, etc., not changed into wolves, which no scientific man in Courland believes, but in their human frames, and with their human limbs, yet in such a state of fantasy and hallucination that they believe themselves transformed into wolves, and are regarded as such by others suffering under similar hallucination, and in this manner run these people in packs as wolves, though not true wolves. 2. They imagine, in deep sleep or dream, that they injure the cattle, and this without leaving their couch. But it is their master who does in their stead what their fancy points out or suggests to him. 3. The evil one drives natural wolves to do some act, and then pictures it so well to the sleeper immovable in his place, both in dreams and at waking, that he believes the act to have been committed by himself. Gradually, a system of beliefs formed around the figure of the werewolf, and lycanthropes became established in folk culture.